Here is a virtual delivery for the BMW M340. I'm going to give you guys a walk around of the G20 M340 virtual walk around. This video is designed for my customers to send them out to you guys before you come in for delivery day. So if you are my customer and you're watching this because I sent this to you, thank you so much for your purchase. I'm excited for you guys to take delivery of your own 340. Now I'm going to hop behind the camera and let's get into it. Okay, so let's hop into the virtual delivery of your M340. Most important thing is going to be your key fob. So you now have remote engine start, triple click 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and it will remote engine start. It won't do it if your engine is warm, like this one I've been starting it up a little bit, so it's not going to do that. If you want to disengage it, you triple click again, and then you have your unlock button, your lock button, your trunk release, so you can press, hold it, your trunk release will power up, and you press and hold for your alarm system. One thing to note, if your key battery does die, you just want to press this button. A key will pop out of the end and you can go to the driver's door and unlock it manually by removing that flap. You also have comfort door access to lock the vehicle through that rib there. It's also on the back doors as well. And when you want to unlock your vehicle, you just put your hand on the inside and it unlocks. Now you also have the new version of comfort door access where as soon as you walk away from the vehicle, once you engage it in the xDrive settings, I'll show you how to do that in a little bit, it will automatically lock for you. And once you walk towards it, automatically unlock. It's not automatically locking because the trunk is open. So let's talk about the trunk. If you do happen to have the automated trunk in the package, then you'd press this to close it, press this one to close and lock the system. In the trunk, if you want to drop your back seats, you want to pull these side handles. Left side will do 60, right side will do 40. Storage compartments on either side, but nothing underneath. So to close, you can do that with those buttons or with the comfort door access. If you have the full automated trunk, you can wipe that and it will close. If you do not have the automated trunk, it will still open that way, but you will have to manually close it. Before we head onto the inside, please note all your tires are going to have tire pressure monitoring systems built in, so you'll be able to see that in the screen. If you go and get a winter tire package for the vehicle and it's not a certified BMW package, make sure you get the tire pressure monitors built into the wheels so that your system works properly. As you can see, the car is automatically unlocking as I walk towards it. If you do happen to have the parking assistant with surround view, you will have cameras on the side of the mirrors and the front. I'll leave a description in the video down below if you guys want to see how that system works. I'm just going to touch on basically all of the standard features. So buttons on your door panel, you now have your central door lock, unlock and lock. You have your seat save buttons are on your door panel, and then you have your mirror controls. So if it's toggled to the left, you'll be doing your driver's mirror. If it's toggled to the right, you'll be doing your passenger mirror. Now, if you do not have it toggled to the right, you go into reverse, that mirror will tilt down. If you do not want that to happen, leave this toggled on passenger side and the mirror will not tilt when you go into reverse. Then you have your window controls and your child safety window at the back. Speaking of child safety, when you open up the back door, you will also have a small section here where you can make it lock like a cop car where a child can no longer just open the door handle while you're driving. All of your seats in the back seat, you have all of your hooks in for your child seats. Your headrest adjustment is a little click on the side here. It will go in. Your center one has the small button there, so you can push it down. You have load through system with that. Pull this one and you'll get the cup holder and armrest for the center. On the back seats, you will have your own climate control section and 2 USB-C ports. If you happen to have the rear heated seats, that button will be right there. If not, it'll just be a blank tile. Now moving on to the inside, if you do, last thing on the door panel is your trunk release if you want to open that up. If you do need to pop your hood, you're just going to pull twice here. All of your seat settings will be right here. Backrest, seat up and down will be back here. Forward and backwards. If you have optional lumbar support, out is bringing your lumbar support out, and then you can go up and down or just back in. Then you'll have a manual leg adjustment right here. Coming up, you have your light controls here. Always leave it on auto, and then your inside dimming, ambient lighting. Getting onto the inside, you're going to have potentially this full digital display screen or the analog gauges. Either way, you're going to have the BC button and the auto high beam button here. Once you're at nighttime, you're driving, turn on your auto high beams. BC will cycle through the widgets that's on the screen. Depending on your display screen, you might have different widgets. Cruise control is on the left. In order to activate, you want to press this button once and then your system will be on. Heated steering wheel is in the center and your infotainment system's on the right. When you dial through here, depending, it might do it on the display screen or it might do it on your head-up display for radio controls or next song or anything. You have your microphone button if you want to ask for the personal assistant. You have iDrive 7. I'll leave a link down in the description below for a full iDrive 7 tutorial, as well as I'll prompt it up here as well. Basically media, communications, navigations, car. When you're in car, you can have driver's information. You can have vehicle status, but let's do driver information. Say you like sport gauges. These 1 through 8, you can program them to be anything you want. So you can press and hold on the button and it will program into sport gauges. So when you go back and you just click 3, automatically jumps into the sport gauges. In car as well, you'll have your driver profiles. So you will want to get your activation link. We will send that to you in an email. You get that and then you come in, you add your driver profile, log in via your BMW app, and then you'll scan a QR code and you'll log into your driver profile. When you go back into settings here, you'll have all of your vehicle settings, including interior lighting. Anything that you're adjusting, it's going to light up and let you know what you're adjusting. Your comfort door access right in here will do walk while approaching or walking away. You can also, if you want to activate remote engine start, it's under climate control, preconditioning, remote engine start, and then you have to engage that in order for the remote engine start to work, and lots of other settings. Once again, if you want to know everything there is for iDrive 7, just click the link down below. And then you have your climate control sections, heated seats. I usually leave temperature on auto. You can select your temperature, select your fan speed, different temperatures for either side. You can go into menu AC to set some rules, and you can have your max AC button. And then just below that, well, you also have your power and your volume here. No wireless charging tray, but you have a USB port and a 12-volt converter and 2 cup holders. You press that down like that. Now you have your iDrive controller. Your push button start is down here. You have foot on the brake in order to engage that. Traction control. On the 340, this tile is blank for the engine start stop. You can't control that. If you're in comfort or eco mode and you get below 15 kilometers an hour, it will automatically shut the engine off. If you're in sport mode, it will not engage that feature. If you click this once, you'll go into DTC, press and hold to remove traction control. This will only be there if you have the 360 parking camera, and you'll either view your front camera if you're in drive. Coming down, sport, comfort, eco, you can click these anytime. If you have the adaptive M suspension, you'll get an adaptive button, your electronic parking brake, and your auto hold feature. So once you engage this, you will get this light will turn red and you'll get auto age holding your brake pedal while you're at a red light. Just click your gas pedal and it will disengage. This is your universal remote control, so you can program in your garage door opener, all your light buttons, as well as your sunroof button here. Press up to vent it, forward to close, and then we'll close your sunshade. Press up again to close the vent, and the sunshade closes, and press backwards to open, and then do it again to open up the glass. In your center console, you do have a USB-C port as well. And then one final adjustment for your seats is your headrest can come forward or backwards. And then you can also raise or lower your headrests. All right, one last thing that I want to touch on this virtual delivery before it's over is when you pop the hood, you pull twice. There is no longer anything under the hood. If in the winter time you are running out of washer fluid, you just want to put it into the blue cap right there. If you are going to be a good Samaritan and boost anybody, there is the positive terminal right here, and the negative terminal is right there. Other than that, just let us take care of the service for your first 3 years, 60,000 kilometers. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, please absolutely smash that like button, as it does help me out with YouTube's algorithm. Consider subscribing for more BMW content in the future as well. I do a lot of BMW giveaways every other week, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date and hopefully win some free BMW merchandise. If you are in the Toronto marketplace, we do have M340s for sale, or if you're interested in any other BMW, please feel free to send me an email down below and I'll help you out with your purchase. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.